Ja, mir sagt, mein Schein mit Bobo und alle nicht was geht aber so was schreiben ist du schreiben aber ist ich bin das heißt in Schmaß aber mir gibt Leute mit so der Yerushalmi. It's very interesting in the Mishnah. The book starts here. The first three Mishnahs we spoke about Keren Ravai. Keren Ravai, and the Mishnah tells us Messiah Noisei B'Kavotzes, and they make these signs, etc., etc. We spoke about the Rambam. Rambam brings both of them, but in the very first Mishnah of Keren Ravai, the Rambam brings Messiah Noisei B'Kavotzes and Peik Tes Halacha Zayin. Dr. Rambam, Misha Eloi Neter Ravai. Rambam doesn't say Keren Ravai like it says in the Mishnah. What happened over here? Why did Rambam move away from the Mishnah itself, to the name of the Perek, and he says it's Neter Ravai, not Keren Ravai?
Keren Ravai includes, Neter Ravai includes Keren.
Okay, but Keren Ravai is the Mishnah. The Mishnah says Keren Ravai, it means Keren, it doesn't mean Neter. For whatever reason, right? And what I found also fascinating, that no one mentions this other than Atzko. Atzko brings this question. But anybody else, somebody should stop over here. And it brings the Mishnah Kutzerosa, talking about Shriyas, and so on and so forth. So, and I found the Tosis Yontif. Everybody brings this Tosis Yontif. It's it's really an eye-opener. Not only here, but how he learns this particular member from the Rebbe and the Bitzchak Grove, the Masada of Mishnayos, all the Mishnayos that we have. Listen to how he learns Pshat here. This is in Mishnah Beis. So, Keren Ravai Hoyo Ele B'Shnam. This goes on really on the next Mishnah, but he says like this. In the middle of that Mishnah, he says, Zeh Lashon HaYishalmi. We see the Yishalmi soon, but I want to get this in here because it's mentioned many times already. Omar B'Hila B'Shoino Yoisin Yain B'Tahara L'Nesachim. Yain was made from the Nesachim. Lo Yain Novim Mitzuyas Eskino, they made this Keren Ravai because of the Nesachim. U'Rashi V'Arav Yeshloim V'Shesavim, the B'Chila Hoisa Atakona Al Novim Mitam HaNesachim. Why they make the Takona? Because of the Nesachim. V'Achakach Hoy Takona Kol HaPeres. Tashi Omri B'Bavli B'Beya B'Rosh Hashanah Daflam B'Shem Rabbi Yochanan. Today, the Shuka Yerushalmi Beperes, so they made this takana of bringing the fruits to beautify the streets of Yerushalayim. Mashma v'chol haperes, the mali iti ashuk banov and mali b'shah peres. Kam Rabbi Yochanan gufa iu more the Talmud Yerushalmi. We refer to Rabbi Yochanan is the more the Talmud of the Yerushalmi. The fashion baslis in the ochad avagav the Torah Keren Ravai lo yedife mimishnayis achayis the Toni Keren Ravai. Umitli time beplukte this Toni v'sav this Toni Keren this Toni Neta. The Ochi Noket Rabbi Yochanan Stam Keren Ravai in the Mishnah. He says that comes from Rabbi Yochanan. The Sober command the Omar the Toni Neta Ravai. V'Rav shebo lefash la'locha mefash v'asisi command the Toni Neta Ravai. The Ochi Hilchasei. Aber Rambam shepozim maslis in the Ochen Keren Ravai dafka. The Rambam here in our Mishnah he says is passing in Keren Ravai. Hagam in our Mishnah he paskins Misha Eloi Neter Ravai. He passing Keren Ravai. Sorach loim at the page the Nokat Rabbi Yochanan and Hainu paid is the Keren. Shami der Shpeg Zoyne Shol Rebbe Ma Nisli Keren Ravai. It's all confusing. So fake the Yishalmi. And they asked the Rebbe, please tell us what's the pshat. Keren Ravai and Neter Ravai. Om alone. So what the Gemara say? Let's remember the Gemara. Puk, look to Rebbe, Sholem, Rebbe Yitzchak. Go ask Rebbe Yitzchak Grove. The Bechanta Lei Kol Masnita. This is the words of our Gemara in Yishalmi. Nafkim v'Sholem Lei, Megang Afregen Rebbe Yitzchak Grove. Om alone, Kadimisa Keren Ravai. V'Tanina Neter Ravai. It says first we said Karavai, the first 3 missions we said Karavai, and the next mission we say Netaravai. So what's my with why you start with Karen, they say Neta, what's going on over here? Other hair, other ain't. Literally, listen to this. This is the shots from the place Yontif. What's the loime? A Mishnah, umitam der Yochanan shoyse atakona levsoif akol aperes, Netaravai, nishma Karavai. Umi yesh loime nami deras loime asnis in the dalad hay with Yud. Those missions, the later missions in the page, Shasham Nishnu Netaravai, the end of the page, it says Netaravai. Ubenkach, Kasha Lomak Toni Pam Kerem, Upam Neta. Those had got the Gemara. So what's the answer? He answered them, here we say like this, there we say like that. The first 3 missions Kerem, not them is Neta. Didn't answer the question. Look at Toys Yonte, Velavade, Hainu Tamu. Shesh Plukte, Hatanoyin, there's no Machloikis in Tanoyin, Kerem of the Neta. V'shon Rebbe, Pam Kazeh, Upam Kazeh. That's a Meiser. Amol Tegzuk Tazoy, and Amol Tegzuk Tazoy. What does that mean? What does that mean? Because our Gemara is not self-explanatory. It says Rabbi Yitzchak Rova, the Gross Rabbi Yitzchak Rova, who is the Mora, the Shmaitzer of all the Mishnayos that we have, are there Gezuk. First 3 like this, Kerem, next 3 is Neta.
It's not a steer.
What?
It's not a steer. It's both. It's both.
Wait till the end. Wait till the end. It was there nearly the Yashav Gamken. He says, Sheish Plukta Hatanoim, Vishon Rebbe Pam Kazeh, Pam Kazeh. 1 second. But Hokin nearly the Yashav Gamken, Amai Heshiv, Reb Luzer, Shishal, Reb Yitzchak Rova, Shamishnais, Bechunas, Mitzrofis Etzla. He was the one that was mafkin all the Mishnais. But Rebbe Chibram, Rebbe was the Mechaber, and Yitzchak was the Mesader. Im Hula Yoda, Yitzchak Minole. If Rabbi was the Masada, if it was the one who was Masada, Chabro is there. It's a Rabbi Chibro. Siddur says many times. Rabbi Siddur called Mishnah. How does Rabbi Yisrael supposed to know if Rabbi doesn't know? Avo l'mashu kasafti the Rabbi le'rotza listam kachad. He didn't want to make it one tana. U'mishum hochi pam tana kerem u'pam pam neta. Alabayde. Das ist eine interessante Sache. I mean, you can't sagen, that the Allah is geschneit, but it's nicht gechillig. Bei Kerem oder nicht. The Efshe, so it's bothering the Toys Yonte. Efshe, sagt שנשכח ממנו, hat er gesagt. Der heilige Toys Yonte war der größte Tanner Rebbe vergessen. Ezu ist schon a Kach, Ezu ist schon a Kach. Ubnei shelo yoisen afkus l'alocha. And when he asked them, what did he say? He didn't say, I forgot. He didn't say man after minute. Guy figured Yitzchak Rova. So what do you mean? He doesn't know what Yitzchak Rova is going to know. Yitzchak Rova, I say, I don't know. The Gemara is not clear. The Gemara doesn't say what's the answer. It's a pella tzuma. Nei shelo yosin afkus l'alocha. Now he's saying what? Huh? Oh, he's saying nei shelo yosin afkus l'alocha. Mikivin shelo sosam kachad. Leirotze lahatit atzmoi shei boki bekach. It wasn't halacha. This is Karen. Only Karen. This is Moedik Gezach. I mean, we grew up like this. No Karen is Karen. That is no. That did happen. Chaydik Gezach. Nein. V'doime l'omer Reb Chia l'Rav Pachasi. Kikoi Rabbi b'ho Masechta. The famous Gemara. Rabbi is in this Masechta. Like the Shalu Masechta Chita. Don't bother him with kasha and a different Masechta. Why? The fish ahoye Torah. Besides, but I wasn't ganz called Torah Kul. Rabbi she was. It's an emphasis of another Masechta. It's the Rebbe, the Tana Lakai. So there's a pshat of the Zoy. The fish, oh, you Torah b'chiba ha-Masechta hi. The Rebbe in Torah in this Masechta. He was Masada, the Geshrim Masechta for Kol Olam Kuloi. So Mele, don't mix them now with a kasha from someplace else. Ma'ashe enke of Yitzchak, shaloi hoi loi tedezu. If Yitzchak was not the one that was Masada, the Mishnayos. Yod Rebbe Beish, who you move honest etzle call Mishnayos. He already had it Masuda in his cup. Hey, chen shnuyas. I forgot later enough. Hey, middle alocha. Look the alocha. Look the Toys Yonte. In this kind of minute in alocha. So he asked them for Vusazoy and Vusazoy. He said, ask if it's Grover. And Yitzchak Grover answered, first 3 like this, second 3 like this. When I learned this Toys Yonte this morning, I have to tell you that. It's a mighty zuk, right? But more questions than answers here. What's going on here? But Akaponim, to go through this Mishnayos and not to stop here on this Tosis Yontif would not really be proper. Not be proper. But this is the Visim Pshadu in the Tosis Yontif. Okay, we'll leave it for you. So you more weiter. Yeah? Not from Makabol, this is the Pshat name, Tosis Yontif.
I said you didn't want to pass him on Locha one way.
He said Locha. What do you mean? There is a Locha.
No, you
Pass
didn't want to pass him.
Look, Alabaida. No, he's saying there's no nafkamin in Locha. There's no nafkamin in Locha. Okay, davon mal bias. Du die Helle Kinder, right? Das ist die Frage. Die Helle, den Einige von President. Was ist das, ja?
Was heißen sie?
Was?
What do they know?
Bei mir. Einige ist eine Gute für von der Seite. Das kann man haben. Das ist die Frage. Das ist die Frage.
Someone's bechuv to answer.
What?
You don't want to hear the teretz. Someone's bechuv to answer.
Ah, man, das ist schon der Kabbalah, weißt du, I don't know. Das Frage. It's negated against Shas. Okay, so we saw the Gemara. Let's see now the Pnei Moshe. Let me be chazan shel the Gemara. Let's the Gemara in Mem Vov on top. Shel Kavaras Besid Du Yoisem Mikan. It was made a stronger kever, a stronger sign. Why was the sign stronger on a kever? Because it's negaya for a longer period of time. Turn it up the chalaftim and sholim hoy yichidos toile behem ozne chavis. Yichidos means you were better ilonas, there were better trees, so you have to make a better sign. What does that mean? Like the Pnei Moshe, shakwas besid nei shehu miskayim achiv shaloi oy yoisem mikan. It has to last longer. Imo yichidos klaimer shailonas shal ola hoy chashuvim v'yoiser v'yisei v'yichidos then. If you have certain trees which are more precious, then you have to hang from this tree a chaviz shel cheres, which is fish and miskayim yoyser, l'chashuvim, and ones are more precious. Everybody's going to run after these other trees, so you have to make a better sign because more people are trying to take from this other. Look at me not fooled him. And make a simon that this is something which you have to be careful, which is all the drivers on this that I said. Look at us really, my yichidos, the right side on top, and where you find me yichidos, she'aim behem kedei kerem, elo kedin ilon yichidi. Now he's saying that this is not talking about the olive trees, this is talking about the kerem. So, but it's the same concept. The fish, ma'ashu, the fish sura, kedem fash b'mruba. Sure. Go to Gemara weiter. The Bzira boy. Lomalin Omrin called Echad the Echad lefi mashu. Why does it say here that you have to make according to how much of a valuable it is? That's how you have to make the sign. There's more people going to be nichshul, so you have to make a better sign. Lefi mashu kadod tani ilon shel hegdish. So you can also be sikra if you have an ilon which is hegdish and you want people not to be nichshul in the issa of mila moil b'kodesh. So you can also be sikra. We made a red sign. If it's an avodah zara, you put on some black things there. Based on menuga nois no of efer makla, you put on the pieces of sticks of efer makla. Mokum horig bedam, someplace where somebody was killed, you put a piece of blood. Mokum egla rufe bechagura shalavani, you put a row of trees. Chash loim meshemi ilon shuhu menavo peiroisahu. If you can do that on this, they put a red sign on the tree. Maybe it's a tree that's losing its peiros. Didn't we learn that Elon Shum and a tree that loses its peiros, so you can also be sicker? We put some red marks, and we hang some stones from it. We try to encourage this tree. We try to shock it into operation that should have the other trees. So now you're telling me over here you do this because if it's an olive tree or if it's a kerem, you take away this. So we do that anyway. And if you can do this, people make a mistake. The thing is the sick tree, and they have to now fix the tree, not because it's an issa of the olive or issa of the kerem, whatever it is. Taman de layate peide beram hoche the eved ketchila. So what's the pshat? Look to Bnei Moshe Azoi. Loman lo natim omrig in the narrow lines. Kalech lefi mashu kloimer. The Bnei Galod the Omer Tamish is zehu lisho. V'zeh miskayim achavira yoyse. This is issa only a small time. So you make a sign which doesn't last long. Mikan v'zeh yoyse mikan. ולא מלינם דהיינו טעם דכולו שכל אחד ואחד לא יסלם לפי מה שהוא זה באדומה מפני שעושה להן. You could do some other reason, not because it lasts longer, because you're trying to show me that this is made a sign ba'adoma. Lashon Mishnah is that the sign noise b'kuvutzos. Why is that? That comes from the adoma, because mipnei she'osed lehenes boy. Later you're gonna have enough from the kumay adoma. Adoma you planted, you have enough. V'zeh b'chases, but this one you don't make pieces of earth. You make it from clumps. She'ein la'anoy mimene kechases. It's like a piece of thing that doesn't grow. It's like clay. This one is from cement. That's the kever. It's wider. It's like the bones. Everyone has a different simon. The Elon shall hagdish a tree of hagdish. You put a red mark. Because when you talk about the tree of hagdish, it's a remes in mizbech, and the mizbech we all know had in the middle of the mizbech had a chutz shel sikra. And that's why I use this red mark. You take you burn the trees of the avodah zarah and it becomes charcoal. You take this and you make out of it ashes. When you have a horik, the egla rufa, with the mokem egla rufa, la'akar la'achaz man mikoima, shall you would boy, the din is by egla rufa, you're not allowed to work that piece of land, v'lo yizora, and you can't plant it, you make a simon. What do you do? B'chagura shal avonim, you make a row of rocks, b'gal avonim, zeh simon, shen ha-mokem hazeh, royu la'avodah k'may avonim. B'chash loime, v'a'ilan ha'hegdis, the Gemara has a question. You put on a red mark. If you put red marks on this particular tree, like a Ilum Shel Hegdish, we could say it's a tree that loses its payers. You lose a tree that loses its payers. We make this particular simon. Why? That's what it says over there. And there it says also, it brings in a minute that you make it for tefillas. You be for the trees. You want to take away its koyach. You hang heavy weights from it. To shack it. It should make the payas. You shouldn't lose the payas. This is a sort of a therapy for the tree. That's not the same thing. Yeah, you wanted that the payas shouldn't lose the payas. That's why I made the red mark. You hang rocks from the tree. That is going to be the therapy for the tree. What is the sikra? What is the red mark? People should see this, that this tree is sick. Interessant, right? Except for the tree, you're going to bed for the tree versus the tu b'shvat. You get the baiting for the baimer. But this was the panusa. He's a farmer. He has trees. And he needs the panusa, so the tree is sick. Of the baimer. If you have a tree of hegdish, it's a different reason. You don't want to touch the tree. You shouldn't come to Mila. This is to keep away from the tree. This is the other one is to say you should be mispal for the tree. That's the last line of the Gemara. What? Why does it say a red mark? The mashmas is like kula b'sikra. V'loma loy name the chutzah sikra b'vad sagi u'b'zehu zeichel mizbeach ki haydatin tamon. Because the Gemara says chutzah sikra chayga b'emtza la'afkim ben dama yoyin l'dama atachtoinin. So the Gemara Namad Beis Tani Reb Chia soikin b'sikra hegdish. Reb Chia says differently. What did he say? You put the word hegdish on the tree. Not the pshat is you just put a red mark and people are going to figure out what that means. No. If you do that, the people will make a mistake. The hegdish kloimer, like we saw in the Gemara before, you write out the word kloimer, loishes soikin kuloi. Not you make a whole red tree. Ela soikin tevas hegdish ola b'sikra. You write it in red. Lefisha sikra b'skayim. The red is something which is a pigment that it keeps its color longer. And that's why you put on the word Hegdish. Look, the Maraful, the Pesika, the Hegdish, Shekos, the Tavis Hegdish, Pesika Olav, and Kain, Ein Nami, Mokam, Lita, is Loime, Duma, Menavaparo. You asked me a question, Dr. Pchia, maybe you're going to make a mistake, you think there's something with Menavaparo, it's losing its space. No, not because it's losing its space, it's because it's Hegdish. And how do I know the difference? Because you write the word Hegdish, in fact, it doesn't Dr. Pchia. Let's come back now to the Rash Sedula. The Fi Mashahu on the right side, second line. Fi Isura, Kafash Bumaruba, that's the more Maruba. Kam Basika, Kam Fash Maisi. Mona Pachman Oisoi, Loime the Tunin Sereifa, Dida avoid the Zoik and the Siv, Vashreyem, avoid the Zora trees, this is from Beish, Uksiv, Pachem, Legachol. It's ashes. Eifem Makla, the Ainami in the Titzik, avoid the Zora, the Siv, Benotat as Abayis, and they Shein Chumrosi, Kamaya avoid the Zora, the Taifs is the Meo, it's not the same Isla like avoid the Zora, which is type is the male. Mashen came by Avonim Menugoyis. These are trees these are stones that became Menuga, became Nega. No could have a market dominant Pachachim. Moka Megla Rufa. You have a place where you found the mass. The Osa Becharisha Bavoid. There's the Vashal Yubad Bo. So you have to make a Chugurishal Avonim, a row of rocks. The Loishak Bavonim Charisha Vazir. Ash Loim Shema Yidam Feit the Gemara Bryce Para. The Maisim Mona the English Hegdish Besika. What is going to help you put a red mark by a Hegdish? Shem Yashu who Elan Hamaisim, so maybe it's losing its trees, its fruits. So I can say Besika, Mafadu, Besipeg, Beima Makasha, Ki Eichel, I say Inchi. Uli Boy Yerachme Elai, it's the Gemara in the Chulin. You should ask Tfilis for the tree. It's not even Tommy Yikra. What do you mean Tommy Yikra? Everybody should know that it's Tommy, and people are going to be inspired. Man and Chumash talks about this. So Odom laheidia tzara lerabim. A mensch darf sagen der tzach chas v'sholom somebody has a tzach. So some people don't talk about it and they keep it a secret, and some people forget. You have to tell everybody. Tomei yikra v'rabim v'makshin al das mit auf bespal sein. Bespal beat chaveda. Matino is avonim and far shosem ki echel the nichshu schayle. You want to take away its strength, and that's going to shock it into rebirth. It's too much shemen in the tree. It's too fat, and that's why it loses its peiros. So this is a way of fixing it. Mahavson is a di evet kloim mevayishin oisoi acha shiyase peiroso. I know what he means exactly. Mevayishin the tree. Tamen hu do yate peire. Asiku hu la hafna shlo yeshe peiroso. The kuvaroim peiroso noishim sevivas mavinim. People will know to be mispal. It's a sick tree. Before it's ripe, we know it's a ilam, which is hegdish, because it has a mark. Even before, you could tell it's going to lose its tree, it's going to lose its peiros. Why do you tell me on hegdish? You make just one row, just one chut. It's like a string in the middle of the mizbeach. In Elon, you take the whole trunk of the tree and you paint it red. The Elon, the Hegdish, by a Hegdish tree, ain't sucking boy. You don't do that. Just like in the Mizbeach, you make just one row in the middle. You make like a row to show that this is a Hegdish, this is Mizbeach. Here also, you make just one mark on the tree of Hegdish. In Tamam sagt the middle, Chutz Sigur Chagel Be'em Tzoi, Keneged Amokum Shama Torah, as every Torah gesagt, V'hois Hareshes Ad Chatziyah Mizbeach. There was in the Mizbeach, there was the Reshes, there was in the middle of the Mizbeach. V'hu la'avdu Bein Domim El Yoinim LeDomim Achatoinim. Certain dam had to go on top, certain had to go on the bottom. V'b'reish Mesech Tekinim, Oile Sa'oif L'mata, V'chatz Sa'oif L'mata. Zug the Goyin, Im Hoisi Yechidus, Beit HaKvoris Iln Echad, Kol echad be'echad lefi mashu. Pirish. Atziyan yiyah doime lissa. The mark has to be doime to what this is. The haini. Revai, if it's revai, sheish lo ha'nom imenu, you could have a no from the revai. The hainu acha pidgin, you could be pointed, you have a no. It's hainu is about adoma. Adoma sheish lo ha'nom imenu. Kishuzreya mitzamecha. You plant in the adoma, it starts to grow. Shalolu she'eno eno klal. Os, I know it's also about no, is bechassid. Then you put like earthen kalim. The nami ain't loy hanosh ain't mitzvah. It doesn't. It's just what can you do with the earthen keli? You could use it, but after that you throw it away. it's not matzmiach. It doesn't have something further growth. Shakavad is besid. Same thing by a kever. You put cement or lime. Shehu doime latzama is hametz. Doime to the bones. Kadol. It's only yilin shalagdish soikin besikra. The simin dum yudim is bayach. Why? The gavim is bayach hayachut asikra. But avoid zor is pachmin. Avoid zor you make it with black marks. Shu oimil the seifer. The base of menuga. Offer makla. Shu oimil and tis. You're gonna destroy it. Meguri shalabonim. The idea shows a karka also elaborate, and you're allowed to use this karka by leyovidoid, as I should have finished tighter, and agla rufa, and on a menu, Kevin. You're going to do this mark. Maybe people will mistake it. This is a problem. The tree doesn't have petals. You take a the sikra, the simon, they won't know that it's hegdish. And the day they're going to be more in the tree. Hassan led the Eved, Tevis the Eved Mutum. He takes out the word. Umashani Tamon, the Layata Peder, Mash Mashes Peder Zolov. There are pears on this tree. Oh, so I can oyster tonight that it's hegdish. Ram Hacha Betchila Pirish, Af Betchila is Geduloi. Even at the beginning, so I can oyster, you put on the mark. Shodan Peder Zolov, there's no pears, and people will see no pears, V'yodushum Mishum hegdish. Why are you doing it? There's no pears, so why do you have to put on the red mark? And why are you doing it? Because it's hegdish. Is bad. The Havle the Shana is Gabe Hegdish Bechut, V'ochi Gabe Kwas, the Machav is Shoifich. You're pouring on the cement. Sikha Hegdish, Koisa was the Hegdish Sikha. You write the words of Hegdish on the Sikha. Okay, I get to figure out this.